I'm a Roger Stone guy.
Pardon Roger Stone.
I don't believe in pardoning because he did lie under oath.
Yeah.
So he did commit a crime, and for a pardon to be used loosely, I'm opposed to it. I just think that the sentence given now was proper, 40 months. These allegations are absolutely false, just like a lot of the frivolous allegations made and filed with the FEC and everyone else. And we're complying, we're giving information, we're debunking one at a time. And I'm very confident that we'll come out on the other side and people will get to see what happens with these frivolous organizations who are weaponized to bring down conservatives.
Pleading guilty is a step I never imagined I'd take. But it is a necessary one because it is the right thing to do. It's not only a recognition of my misrepresentations to others, but more profoundly, it is my own recognition of the lies I told myself over these past years.
If Donald Trump is watching this interview, do you want to make a personal plea to him?
Well, look, I've made several comments on this before, and I'll double down now. Previously, I was not entertaining a pardon because I didn't know what my judgment was going to be. Now I am in the process of filling an application to a pardon for the president. I'll take a commutation, clemency, whatever the president is willing to give.
I'm Antoine Michael, and this is The Breakdown. That, of course, is George Santos, the former House of Representatives member out of New York. And woo, is he finding about things in real time or what? Here he is clearly stating that Roger Stone should not receive a pardon because he, in fact, lied. And George Santos is saying, hey, I don't believe in frivolous pardons, that Roger Stone should do the time. And well, those tables have turned because George Santos did plead guilty to wire fraud as well as identity theft, which has landed him with a sentence of just over 7 years in prison. And here he is groveling at the feet of Trump. The question becomes, but what is it that George Santos can offer Donald Trump that would warrant a pardon being issued on his behalf? We will have to watch this space to see if Donald Trump will in fact issue George Santos a pardon that George is saying that he is in the process of applying for. I personally do not think that that pardon will be issued because what does George Santos have to offer Donald Trump that Donald Trump can use at this point in time? George Santos is a person of color. I know he was previously of the queer community. We all know that he was a drag queen, that ended up coming out, and we know how this administration feels about drag queens. So what does he have to offer Donald Trump as leverage? He is no longer a member of Congress, so he has no voting power. He has no bully pulpit. He has no following that would benefit Donald Trump. So there's nothing on the table here for Donald Trump to be able to sign off on a pardon. And the difference between a Roger Stone and a George Santos is clearly that Roger Stone, Mike Flynn, and others were well into this administration and know where things are, who may have done what, etc. So there is a type of leverage there to provide a pardon in exchange for silence, if you will. That's not necessarily the case here with George Santos. There is nothing here to offer in exchange. And moreover, on top of that, what George is also finding out is, where are your friends? I believe TLC said, what about your friends? Where is Marjorie Taylor Greene? Where is Lauren Bobblehead? Right? Well, excuse me. My bad. I shouldn't have said that. No, it's Lauren Boebert. Yeah, Lauren Boebert. Let's get back into it. My bad. So then the question is, where are all these folks? Where are his MAGA buddies that are going to the White House to advocate on his behalf? Why haven't they taken to all of these various networks to say, hey, we believe George Santos should be issued a pardon? Instead, they have left him high and dry. And he is finding out in real time that as a person of color who was a former drag queen, by mistake, according to his own words, or that he was having fun or whatever, that when he needs support, that support is no longer there because those relationships were artificial and he has nothing to offer. Why is it that they are not saying, well, hey, this is his freedom of speech, he made a mistake, and we believe that he should issue the pardon? Why isn't Marjorie Taylor Greene at the jail or at George Santos' house praying with him as she did for in front of cameras and everything else? He's finding out lessons in real time. And I believe he's just going to have to walk through this one. But let's watch this space. Let's see if Trump really does issue him a pardon. I personally do not think that he will. But let's see what happens. And this is also a lesson to those who are on the other side of the aisle, who are, following after Trump, following after his policies. Things are not going so well, are they? Prices are up. Trade deals aren't so great. And now he doesn't even stand behind those who stood behind him. All this winning, assumingly. Let's see what happens. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.